We're just getting ready to start our trip to Bangkok and then on to Canada. Just at Pui's shop here, waiting to get the bags in the car and say goodbye, and then we'll be on our way. Okay.
ก็คือถ่ายด้วยเหรอคือถ่ายมันย้อนแสงอ่ะ
Oh no, you come with it.
แม่ประเทศทางปลอดภัยค่ะ
Okay.
ไม่เดี๋ยวนะดูหามันดูมันพร้อมแล้วประมาณนี้ทุกบ้านเลยเนาะทุกบ้าน
You come to Canada, Pui? Naptang, you come Canada? Yes. Bye bye.
Oh my God.
Get a hug. Okay, you be good girl. Love you. Okay. You be good for mom. Okay.
มาให้ยายก่อนหน่อยให้ยายก่อนหน่อยให้ยายก่อนจักปั๊บหน่อยมาแล้วปีหน้ามารับยายเด้อใช่
Okay.
ไปหาพ่อไปได้กระป๋องเด้อ
Thank you.
ไม่
Thank you. Thank
มื
you.
อเท่าใบตาลเอาลูกนี้ลูกดูเลขกันเด้อเอาบ๊ายบายยายก่อน
Well, here we are in Sinapum Airport. Can you believe this? I could be the only one here. I've never seen this airport. I don't know, I think this is like, I've never seen it like this. I've seen this airport. I think this is somewhere like maybe the 10th busiest airport in the world or whatever it is. And there's not a soul. Looking at the board tonight, we're here 4 hours to spare, but from what it looks like by the board, there's only 4 flights departing this evening. So that's not many, that's for sure. Pretty empty place. Actually nice not having to fight with a whole pile of people. They're just setting up for our flight. Oh, here we have a beautiful lady in line waiting for her flight. And where are you going to, lady?
Canada.
You're going to Canada? Yes? And what are you going to do in Canada?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Are you excited to go, or are you going to miss your family?
So So.
So. I think you'll miss your family, but you'll be excited too. Not very busy, is it? Wow. Okay, give us some dance. It is now about 8 o'clock, June 8th, in Suvarnabhumi Airport. We haven't left yet, but we've had our first glitch already. Went to check in with All Nippon Airways for the first leg of our flight, and they said, we can't take you. And I said, well, why not? Because they land at Tokyo Haneda Airport, and our Air Canada flight flies out of Tokyo Narita. In order for us to change airports, we would have to go through a 14-day quarantine in Tokyo, which I really don't want to do, and they wouldn't let me do anyway. So gave me a number, phone Air Canada. But not real excited. Thought, okay, looks like we got some real problems here. Phoned Air Canada, got a very nice lady by the name of Sandy, and explained it to her, and she said, well, let me see what I can do, see if I can get you a flight into Narita. She found one, leaving slightly later at 11:30 as opposed to 9:45, but we now fly from Bangkok to Seoul on Korean Airlines, and then we fly from Seoul to Narita in Japan, and then we catch our regular flight from Narita to Vancouver, and then Vancouver on to Toronto. So the back half of our flight hasn't changed any. The good part about it is because there was such a long layover in Tokyo of 7 hours, it gave us enough time to actually be able to fly through to Korea and then get back to Tokyo in time for the Air Canada flight. So all's not lost, everything's going good so far. I know a lot of people in Canada don't like Air Canada, but I keep saying every time I've flown with them, it's been no problems for me. Well, we'll see what happens on the next leg. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Here we are in the Marriott Hotel in Bangkok. Not a bad little room. It seems to do the job. You may be wondering, what are we doing? Had a 7-Eleven nearby, so we managed to pick up a beer, a little bit of food, so we seem to be doing okay. Well, we've run into a few snags already. I mentioned to you a little while ago that we ran into a snag when we got to the airport, and that had to change our flight because of different airports in Japan. Well, as I was taping that little segment for you, the people from All Nippon Airways, who our first flight was with, came looking for us, found noon, and said we needed to go see them at the counter right away. So once I got back to her, we went to the counter right away, and they informed us that we could not get on the Korean Airlines flight to Korea because Noon is traveling on a Thai passport, and 3 days ago they changed the rules, and Thai citizens right now are not allowed to enter or transit through Korea. So we couldn't get on that flight either. Wow. At least glad they came and found us before we got on the flight and got rejected at Seoul once we landed. But anyway, back on the phone with Air Canada again. Got another nice lady by the name of Heather. She started working on a flight. We were working on it. Partway through, my phone started beeping, and lo and behold, I ran out of money in my phone and the call disconnected. She did try to call me back twice, but because there was no money in my phone, I couldn't answer it. Feeling somewhat frustrated, not sure what to do, the nice gentleman at the counter at All Nippon Airways gave me his phone and said, here, use this one. So not only did I use his phone for the call, I used his phone for over an hour while we sorted the flights out. And now it appears as though we will be flying with All Nippon Airways tomorrow night at 9:30. Not tonight, but tomorrow night. Landing in Tokyo Narita, in Tokyo Haneda. But there is a flight from Tokyo Haneda the next out after that to Vancouver. The only downside to that is there is a very close to 16-hour layover in Tokyo. Yuck. And obviously with COVID and everything else, we can't leave the airport. So not looking forward to 16 hours in an airport in Tokyo, but not much I can do. So that's set, and then as well as the flight to Vancouver is set. They were really, really helpful at the All Nippon Airways counter. So I said to the woman, I said, so have you got a lot of people flying? And she went, no, hardly any. She said, I think we're 10 or 12 people on tonight's flight. It's like, whoa. Anyway, so she asked me, well, what would you like for a seat for tomorrow? And I said, you can book the seats now? She said, oh yeah. I said, okay. Well, I said, what I'd really like is those nice ones that lay flat, but I haven't paid for that. She goes, well, I can't give you that. But she said, what I will do, I said, I like a window seat. So she gave me a window seat, noon beside. She said, I'll block out the row in front and the row behind so that you will each have a row to choose from to lay right out and sleep on both the flights from Bangkok to Tokyo and again from Tokyo to Vancouver. So all in all, I don't think it's going to be too bad. A little frustrating, but talking with the people at the counter in the airport, as well as the 3 different people I dealt with Air Canada online, they all said the same thing. Putting flights together right now is not an easy task. So I give hats off to both airlines, both All Nippon Airways and Air Canada, because you know what, they did a stellar job, and we are going to get home. Well, get to Canada. Sorry, we're home here as well too. We will get to Canada. It's a bit delayed and not exactly as we had planned, but hey, we're safe and everything's good. So they found us a nice hotel. We've had supper. We're enjoying a beer. So we'll keep you in tune as to the trials and tribulations of the travel around the world. So with that, we'll sign off for now.